Here's a question that might sting a little. If wealthy people supposedly love luxury, the private jets, the sports cars, the diamond watches, then why do most millionaires you'll actually encounter in real life own exactly none of that? Walk into a room full of genuinely wealthy people and you'll be underwhelmed. Understated clothes, practical cars, no designer logos screaming for attention. The loudest people at the table are usually the ones with the least in the bank. So what do millionaires actually love? That's what this video is about. 10 real behaviors, not Instagram fantasy, not hustle culture propaganda, that wealthy people genuinely practice while the rest of the world overlooks them entirely. And here's the uncomfortable truth sitting beneath all of it. Most people don't stay broke because they lack opportunity. They stay broke because they actively resist the exact things that build wealth. Let's get into it. Number 1. They love predictable, unglamorous income. Ask a millionaire what their favorite type of money is, and they'll describe something that would bore you to death. Dividends that hit quarterly, rent checks that arrive monthly, index funds growing in silence. A business that runs without requiring their presence every hour. Nobody posts screenshots of that. There's no dopamine rush, no viral moment, no story worth telling at dinner. But here's what that boring money does, that exciting money never will. It stacks. Quietly. Relentlessly. While you're sleeping, traveling, or doing absolutely nothing. Regular people chase the rush of a big win. Wealthy people engineer a machine that pays them whether they feel like working or not. Exciting money creates a story. Boring money creates a legacy. The difference isn't talent, it's preference. If success is your goal and you're ready to level up, make sure you subscribe. Every video is crafted to move you closer to the life you deserve. Number 2, they pay themselves before anyone else gets a dollar. Here's how most people handle money. They earn it, they spend it on everything life demands, and then at the end of the month, they save whatever happens to be left, which is almost never anything. Millionaires treat this entire approach as financially illiterate, not harshly, just factually. The moment money enters their account, it's already been assigned. A percentage goes to investments. Another slice goes to assets or long-term plays. What remains is what they live on, not the other way around. This isn't about discipline or willpower, both of which are wildly overrated. It's about sequencing. It's about automation. You don't have to be strong if the system doesn't give you a choice. Most people have an income problem they've convinced themselves of. The real problem is the order in which money gets distributed. Fix the sequence, and everything else starts adjusting around it. Number 3, they've made peace with wanting things later. Delayed gratification gets discussed constantly, but almost never practiced. And millionaires are not some evolved species immune to desire. They want things, nicer things, comfortable things, impressive things. The difference is they've attached more emotional weight to future freedom than to present comfort. They don't say, I can't afford that. They say, that's not where I want that money going right now. Same price tag, completely different relationship with the decision. The car they're driving is paid off. The phone they're using is 2 years old. The clothes are decent, but unremarkable. Not because they're cheap, because every dollar not spent on consumption is working somewhere else, quietly compounding, quietly building towards something that can't be purchased in a single transaction. Actual freedom. Number 4, they treat risk like architecture, not a bet. Say the word risk to someone who isn't wealthy and they picture a casino table. Say it to a millionaire and they start drawing a structure. Every risk they take is designed, not stumbled into. They know the worst-case scenario before they commit. They know whether they can survive it. They know if the upside justifies the exposure. They're not fearless, they're informed. Most people fall into one of 2 camps. They refuse to take any risk at all, which means they stay exactly where they are. Or they jump in head first with no understanding of what could go wrong. Both paths lead to the same outcome. Millionaires live in a third space. Calculated positioning. They don't ask, will this work? They ask, if it doesn't, then what? That one mental habit alone separates wealth builders from everyone else. Number 5. They track numbers when nothing is wrong. Nobody wants to talk about this one, but it's arguably the most important behavior on this list. Millionaires track their numbers obsessively, not just during financial emergencies, but all the time. Net worth, monthly expenses, cash flow, investment returns, debt trajectory, cold, hard, unapologetic numbers. Most people only open their banking app when anxiety forces them to. That's the financial equivalent of ignoring a health problem until it becomes a crisis. Wealthy people treat their money like a dashboard they're monitoring continuously, not from anxiety, from control. Because money doesn't vanish overnight. It leaks. Through forgotten subscriptions, through lifestyle creep, through small decisions that feel harmless in isolation and catastrophic over time. A spreadsheet doesn't care about your excuses. It just reflects reality. And millionaires have trained themselves to prefer reality over a comforting story. Number 6, they own the system instead of working inside one. Here's a sentence that needs to be absorbed slowly. Effort is respected, but ownership is what actually gets rewarded. Millionaires understand this distinction completely. They're not against hard work. They're against a structure where the only time they earn is the time they show up. So they build things that generate income independent of their presence. Businesses with real infrastructure, rental income, content that pays long after it was created, automated investment portfolios, licensing deals, anything that works when they don't. In the early stages, building a system is harder than just working harder. But once the system exists, it feels almost unfair. You stop trading hours for dollars and start collecting the return on something you built once. Most people keep upgrading their effort. Millionaires upgrade their structure. One of those has a ceiling, the other doesn't. Number 7, they protect the floor before chasing the ceiling. Every millionaire alive has thought seriously about what could take them out, not because they're pessimistic, because they're strategic. Job disappears, market collapses, medical emergency, business fails. These aren't hypothetical nightmares, they're statistical certainties spread across a long enough timeline. So before they swing for any upside, they build a floor, emergency funds, diversified income, proper insurance, cash reserves that provide options when things go sideways. Because here's what nobody says out loud: upside is worthless if a single bad month can erase years of progress. Wealthy people don't win by hitting harder. They win by making sure they can't be knocked out. Protection isn't the exciting part of wealth building. It's the reason wealth building actually works. Number 8, they respect small wins stacked relentlessly. Millionaires are not waiting for their breakthrough moment. They've stopped believing in breakthrough moments as a primary strategy. What they believe in is momentum, tiny, consistent, unsexy momentum that most people quit before it becomes visible. A small monthly investment. A slightly better financial decision this week than last. A habit maintained even on days when motivation is non-existent. None of it looks impressive. None of it makes a good highlight reel. But compound growth is the only force in finance that starts quiet and ends violent. Most people abandon consistency before the quiet phase ends. Wealthy people keep going specifically because nothing exciting is happening yet, because they understand that's exactly when quitting costs the most. Number 9, they say no without providing a courtroom defense. This one touches identity more than finance. Most people say yes constantly, to bad deals, to draining obligations, to social pressure disguised as opportunity, because saying no creates an uncomfortable moment. Millionaires have learned to value their discomfort tolerance as an actual financial asset. Every yes costs something: time, energy, capital, attention, none of which regenerate on demand. So they protect them. And when they decline something, they don't construct an elaborate explanation. No isn't a negotiation opener. It's a complete sentence. Regular people confuse being agreeable with being strategic. Wealthy people understand that protecting your own direction isn't rudeness. It's survival. Short-term awkwardness, long-term control. That's the trade they keep making. Number 10, they think in time horizons nobody else is using. This is the one that ties everything else together. Millionaires are not optimizing for this month or even this year. They're asking what a decision does to their position in a decade, what compounds from here, what pain accepted now eliminates 10 problems later. What does this choice look like from 10 years ahead? Most people are making financial decisions based on how they feel right now and wondering why their situation never really changes. Wealthy people are making decisions based on where they intend to be and letting current discomfort be part of the investment. Short-term thinking keeps you reacting. Long-term thinking lets you design. And the gap between those two approaches is where the wealth gap actually lives. Know in the comments what you have gained from this video so that we can improve and keep doing that better. Don't forget to share this video with your loved ones who will get some insights, because one video is enough to give people enough ideas to change their lives. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.